Welcome back, legends, superstars from around this wonderful planet. How are you all? Are you doing all right? Well, I hope you are. What a time that we're living in. Extraterrestrial activity is at a high, and for those who walk the plains of light, dealing with those who have darkness in their hearts, it can be a tiring job, can't it? Absolutely, but never mind, keep up the strong work, those Jedis out there, those crawl-ins, those walk-ins, those superstars, the entities from the Agartha network, whether you're an Arcturian, whether you're a Sirian, whether you're a Pleiadian, whether you're a Lyran, whether you come from the Vega star system or a Centaurian, it really doesn't matter. We're pretty happy to have a chat and bring you on board throughout this Federation alignment in what we call the Galactic Federation. So welcome on board. This is a beautiful, beautiful day, night, afternoon, evening. But it is January 18, 2007 on the planet Earth, and you're on board Galactic Federation Druid ship Earth 1. This is Project Bluestar 2000 to 2012, and we're counting days down and nights down to the galactic alignment of 2012. So wherever you may be, I hope you're having fun. We're going to jump down to millicom.com and look at some climate change activity occurring around the planet Earth. So without too much ado, let's get on with the news, shall we? Look at this, climate change warnings for January 18. There's some significant earthquakes which have occurred around the planet. The main one there is a 5.4 off the east coast of the Kamchatka Peninsula up there in Russia. Malaysia, residents of the Kampung Janda Balik went to the team probing tremors in Tinggi to come up with a good explanation for them. Government agencies officers who met residents yesterday failed to provide convincing answers for the tremors, telling us that the tremors were felt because the village is in the Bukit Tinggi fault zone is something that we also know about. The officers did not seem concerned with their fears and trauma. I have been studying here for 14 years and tremors are something new to me. The tremors are occurring almost daily. They may be minor tremors, as with the cracks, but they can become big over time. Obviously, I think the people of Malaysia have great reason to be concerned. They are on the Pacific Rim of Fire, an incredibly active region of the Earth, and anyone living on that region should be indeed concerned of the activity which is increased dramatically over the last several years, all the way stretching from New Zealand up there to Fiji, to the islands of Indonesia, through up there Japan, the Kamchatka Peninsula, all the way down the western coast of North America, down to South America, even down there to Antarctica, where in recent months we've had some very large earthquakes in Antarctica, of all places. Continuing on with the news, in volcanic news, in Colombia on Thursday, the volcano spread ashes for kilometres, prompting an evacuation order for thousands in its most serious eruption since its reactivation in 1989. The violent eruption in southwestern Colombia spewed ash miles into the sky. There were no immediate reports of injuries or serious property damage after the volcano began erupting about 8 p.m. In Ecuador, the volcano has increased in activity this week, forcing the evacuation of more than 700 villages in the region. And there is a photo, if you jump onto the millicom.com site for those who are interested. In Yemen, the Environmental Emergencies Department of Yemen's Ministry of Water has warned that the volcano at Jabal al-Tayir, a tiny island on the Red Sea close to the Yemeni coast, might cause environmental damage to nearby areas. The warning comes after continuous volcanic eruptions on the island since December 2007, and emissions continue, and the sulfur dioxide which is spewing from the volcano is obviously causing some concern, as it should, as it's not the healthiest of substances. Prefer oxygen myself, but they have reason to be concerned. In Washington, Mount St. Helens, the volcano reawakens. Plumes of steam are coming out of Mount St. Helens in Washington, and you can obviously jump onto any webcam around that region. You can Google that. Love Googling. Federation are big fans. What a wonderful system the internet's become in relation to extending information around the superstars of the earth. In the Solomon Islands, a tropical cyclone watch advice has been issued for the southern parts of the Solomon Islands. Currently it is located over the northern part of Vanuatu. Although it is located at a distance, its effects are affecting the southern parts of the country. Now to flooding, landslides and heavy rains in Malaysia. 2 foreign workers have been killed after they were buried in a landslide while working at a flower plantation. There is an extensive amount of landslide activity occurring around the planet Earth. For those who have been following information on Fed TV and Project Bluestar, the more rain which affects certain regions around the planet, and there has been quite some in Malaysia and around the Indonesian area, obviously unsettling the topsoil of regions right around the planet. So therefore we can expect more landslides occurring around the earth. Let's get back to some more news. In Britain, residents in flood-prone areas were on high alert today as a great deal of rain swept in, and forecast has predicted downpours for the weekend as a new Atlantic front hits Britain just days after more than 70 flood warnings were issued. And you can jump into this more information on the flooding around Britain as that rain continues to cause havoc. In Malawi, rains battered portions of flood-ravaged southern Africa Thursday, killing at least 3 people in Malawi and forcing Zambia to declare a national disaster. Flood-related deaths in the region now total 38. To snow and extreme cold in the Middle East, misery for millions as temperatures plummeted across the Middle East. The Middle East is shivering amid exceptionally low temperatures. The severe cold snap caused by weather systems spawned in Siberia has mostly brought misery and damaged crops. Misery is what the text indicates. I'm sure it has, but when do we have to stop having these kind of emotional outbursts at what the planet Earth is continuing to bring up, as it is a reflection of human behaviour? Maybe we better start looking after ourselves and developing new and improved infrastructure to start dealing with the weather that the human beings have certainly created. There's further stories in Saudi Arabia and Afghanistan dealing with heavy snows and wild weather. India, heavy rain and snowfall has also continued. And in China, cold weather and heavy snow has struck unusually large swaths of central and eastern China. Wyoming in the United States, pretty substantial departure from the norm. Temperatures across the lower tier of the state have been about 4 degrees lower than normal. In Georgia, Wednesday evening brought chilly temperatures. In Nebraska, while recent winters have seemed open and mild, this winter has been harsh. Illinois, the Chicago region, is bracing for frigid weather. Also in Minnesota, the Arctic chill continues to loom. United Kingdom, again, scientists have posted jellyfish spotters on the Irish sea ferries to study a breed with a painful sting which could swarm along the Welsh coastline. Obviously, warmer waters are affecting those regions, and jellyfish love the warmer waters, and this is a consequence of warming the planet Earth, and we have to get used to dealing with the activities that climate change will bring about. Let's start adapting to the new lifestyle that we're going to have to front for the new generations to come. We start building the infrastructure so our kiddies can start living in a future on the planet Earth. Thank you very much for watching. This is January 17. This is the Federation transmission. We hope this transmission finds you well. Goodbye for now.